We took a very different approach this year. No organisation has ever asked the question, what is pride and what does pride mean in an age where we have marriage equality throughout the majority of the UK?
So the Pride client commissioned some research looking at the kind of Pride community and looking at people within the LGBT community and effectively what they were feeling and also the sort of challenges that the community still face. And I think that uncovered that actually, although a lot of people think the LGBT community have kind of had their time and a lot of people have achieved equal rights, they haven't necessarily, and there are lots of struggles still going on. So I guess the brief, which we kind of condensed down within B&B, was to kind of, how do you make sure that people remember that Pride isn't just this amazing party, but it's also a really important kind of equal rights protest.
The overall message of the campaign is that we've come a long way, but there's a way to go before we've got true equality. If you look at hate crimes, LGBT plus hate crimes in London, actually they've been going up year upon year. So since marriage equality, from a freedom of information request that Pride in London have done, there's actually a 35% increase in LGBT plus hate crimes reported to the Metropolitan Police. On top of that, the Pride Matters survey actually revealed that nearly half of LGBT plus Londoners had experienced a form of hate crime. In that world, we need to take a stand. And that's what this campaign is really about. It's about saying things have improved, we've won a lot of battles, but there's a way to go because the everyday experience of LGBT plus people is not entirely positive.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
So Somewhere Over the Rainbow has kind of always been a bit of an LGBT anthem. So for us it was about taking something that kind of, already resonates really well and kind of flipping it slightly and showing the fact that, with these challenges still to face, what happens if we kind of can all create a slightly more accepting future and kind of look beyond the rainbow. And I think it's also imbuing the kind of the rainbow flag, which has become this icon of LGBT, and putting some kind of renewed meaning back in that. Because I think, especially some people within the LGBT community feel like the flag is kind of now plastered everywhere and sometimes it loses some of its meaning. So I guess this was a hope to kind of say, the flag is incredibly powerful, the march is incredibly powerful, and we need to keep kind of pushing for a happier future. There was a moment on the shoot where it was kind of halfway through the film, there's a young girl coming out to her mother, and we basically got the two to sit down and kind of just act it completely off the cuff. And honestly went on for about half an hour. This is kind of this girl saying, I've got something to tell you, and the mother saying, I don't understand what you're trying to say. It feels like it's just a phase. You've had boyfriends before. And it was really, really powerful when you had kind of loads of members of the crew and loads of the people, myself included, sort of literally tears in our eyes listening to this.
One of our trans volunteers came to us and said, I have never seen a piece of film that so captures the trans experience in a way that isn't an afterthought. And that made us incredibly proud and incredibly happy to see that kind of reaction.
And the dreams that you dare to dream, well, why can't